This year, the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Anglican Council, NATSIAC, celebrates its 21st birthday. For 21 years, NATSIAC has been strengthening the ministry of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and strengthening the Church's ministry with them. A lot has been achieved. The annual gathering of NATSIAC members from every diocese in the country is a highlight where people come together to share stories about what's going on in often remote communities, to share the highs and lows of ministry, to support each other and equip each other better to carry forward the Church's work in those communities. I hope all Anglicans will get behind NATSIAC as it celebrates its 21st birthday, recognise what's been achieved, at the same time as focusing on how much further we have to journey together.
When I got here, it was like meeting a new family, and I went back home filled with the Lord, I guess, and filled with the desire to do more.
The friendship, the love, the prayers, it rekindles and refuels me. And that lasts.
NATSIAC is about embracing the wider Anglican Church of Australia and helping to educate and bring in our culture and an awareness of who we are and with whom we stand for. My journey with NATSIAC over the past 21 years has been heartache, pain, a lot of persevering, but I have also seen through all of this perseverance change. The struggle there of getting to say, yes, we are here, we are a part of your church, and we're going to remain a part of the church, and really getting, you know, the wider church to listen to us and hear our voice.
NATSIAC means National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Anglican Council, and it was established back in 1991, and it is now canon law. It's in canon law. That was supported by General Synod, and it gives the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people a voice at national level within the Anglican Church of Australia.
It's also a place where many representatives from different dioceses come to share their stories, their concerns, their roles in their community, great fellowship with each other, and a body where we can discuss many important roles that affect our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities and people.
It's a good place to be able to share our stories, especially for a lot of our ministers who work in isolated communities, to be able to see the support from other parishes, dioceses. So that networking is very, very important to us, because there's a lot of issues that we need to discuss and talk about, and it's issues that needs to be brought before the National Church in Australia.
It also offers encouragement for a lot of the other communities that may be struggling with issues, and it's good for them to hear our other communities are dealing with those issues and how they've seen the struggles and the challenges and how they come out of a lot of them. So it's real good encouragement.
And sometimes we don't realise, but a lot of our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island ministries are very isolated, And even in urban areas or even in cities, many Aboriginal ministries are isolated, and it's an opportunity for them to come and share their stories with each other.
And to fellowship with each other.
Fellowship with each other.
Yeah, and be that support network together and encouraging each other and building up our parishes and our communities.
Well, it is very important for people to see us. You know, we were forgotten people in our race as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. But it's very important to the wider church will see us, that we are part of their family. We are the least one. I'm saying it, but I think the least one is very important for the church to understand the culture of Australia. And that NATSIAC is all about, talking about our stories, how we understand God in our life, Aboriginal people and Torres Strait Islander people. And I want this message for all the other wider churches or overseas to see that we are part of the Anglicanism here in Australia. We are all together partners to build kingdom of God.
And God says more and more, God is one who had spoken.
NATSIAC is like sharing ministry to other people. We're coming together. What brings us here? We came here because we love each other. Jesus brought us here so we can share. We are sharing the good news.
Part of my ministry is a prison chaplain. I've been going out for 8 years now, and the Anglicans go out on a Monday. So you've got a full day, 8:30 to practically 4 o'clock by the time you do get out. And the guys have treated me. I've never had any problem with the guys, the white and the black. And some of them will never be coming out. And Mother's Day, I'll say, okay guys, who wants a mother's hug? And they will line up.
We would like our elders to become more involved with the young people, to be sharing with the young, to share their stories. Not to be sitting down telling them this or telling them that, but to share, and for all voices to be heard.
I think for the wider church, they need to respect Aboriginals and Torres Strait Islanders. They need to remember that they are made in God's image, and they share in the gospel of salvation through Jesus Christ as well. I think, and as we look towards the future, Aboriginals and Torres Strait Islanders have a richness about their culture, about their way of life, that can add to the gospel ministry here in Australia.
Get involved, get to know NATSIAC, because it's in the canon of our of General Synod, and it's there as a voice for Aboriginal people and Islander people of this land. So we got a voice there in the national level. Like I said before, we got voice in the parish level, regional level, diocesan level, national level. We got a voice there. So it's good that the church is recognizing Aboriginal people and Islander people in Australia.
What I hope for the future of NATSIAC, that we all come one body, but not only that, that we can just really work together as the Anglican Church of Australia, but still hold our own identity as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people.